Ah, that was a little loud. And my channel is auto-hosting the Coolian right now. Let's see if we can get that to stop. There we go. There I see something. No longer hosting. Not that I have a problem hosting. Okay. And a test message. Okay, I see the test message. And what have we got going over here? Quick, okay. And nobody's here except me. Ah, there's a Rocky. Rocky adds. Of course, it doesn't say that I have any viewers aside from my bot and myself, which is fine. I don't have to have anyone other than me and my bot watching. Let me get my microphone placed correctly. So, here we are, back on Kadara. I don't remember how much exists of Kadara, but I may be close to done. Okay, so what was it? Yes, thank you, Cat. Signs of Ket. Oh yeah. Look for the survivors, hopefully survivors' last known location. So I just have to whip around and go the opposite direction. That way, up the hill. N7. Still doing the post-dining road clearing. So, yeah. Oh my frickin' god, I met Steve Blue. That was hands down the high point of my Comic-Con experience on Saturday. Nice. Definitely take that over meeting Jason Momoa. Just because, you know, because Jason Momoa is not in Mass Effect. If he was, that would be different. It says there's someone in there. Get him out. Get him with that. I bet I can't get him with this.
Strike down!
Game volume is drowning me out. Okay. See, the problem I had before was that the game was too quiet, so I'm going to dial the game down just a tiny bit. Leave my microphone where it is. So we'll try this out. Not to mention the fact that I was talking during a big old fight scene. You know, those no-nos. So yeah, Steve Bloom. So here's the thing. I got there, stood in line. There were only a couple of people in front of me. Actually, I think we were the second in line for Steve Bloom because he was running a little bit late. There's the second thing we were doing this day. And so, I've got the array of pictures up there that I can buy for him to autograph, and basically he's got one from each of the different things he's done. And of course, there's one in particular that I'm interested in.
Maybe something's inside.
Maybe I'm inside. And obviously, I picked the grunt one, and the pictures are kind of cool because each one of them has his picture photoshopped somewhere. Like
this place is massive.
The grunt one I have has him over Grunt's shoulder.
Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Smells even worse in here than it does out there.
Close quarters.
So I slide it's my the guy before me gets done with his thing, and I slide the picture over And I say, "Erd, not grunt." Right? You know, because I'm just like totally geeking out to meet him. And of course I recognize his voice, right? I mean, he's pretty iconic, and he's been in plenty of things that occupy our TV, like Zeb on Star Wars Rebels, and the boy likes Transformers Rescue Bots, so, you know, Heatwave is pretty common to hear. And the main Transformers show, he's also Starscream. So, you know, he comes out on my TV a lot. But for me, it's all about grunt. And so I say that, and he starts, you know, he's got a little post-it note there with our names, and he starts writing our names down, and he does the grunt laugh. You know, I can't do it, but, you know, he does that, and then he's, "Good to see you again, Commander Shepard." And oh my God, I about crapped myself when he did that. It was awesome. I was total fanboying over that. And, Michelle took a moment to tell him just how much it is that I love the Mass Effect games, and how, you know, I get to the end of 3, or certain key parts of 3, and I'm like just crying. Oh, it was awesome, and we shook hands and everything. And of course, I didn't have a lot of time with him, you know, as these things go, but, you know, I got to have a few moments and tell him how much I just really appreciate the character work these people do
Is
in
that...
these games. Whoever turned off the lights is an asshole. Nearly broke my toes searching for the generator.
a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Hostiles!
Hang on a minute, I'll get back to that story. Yeah, this is it. Oh, you jerk. Oh. Let's reach. And I agree, Mr. Badmec. Some people you're able to do that with, and some people you're not. And it's not usually the fault of the person. It's usually just a result of, well, quite often it's a result of bad planning on the part of the convention, right? Which was the case later on. So, I mean, the other thing I had with him, and this is kind of the ultimate irony, I get it, I had a photo op with a voice actor. Yeah, I know. Who does that, right? Well, I do, damn it. Because, you know, I can. Nice railcore butt. So, the photo op, you know, all the crap that I was going through with the Jason Momoa thing.
Try the other path?
All that stuff going on, we ended up having our photo op with him right around the same time that I was supposed to have my photo op with Steve Bloom. I got through that just before the time, just like 5:45. So I go over there. Michelle has to go keep our place in line for autographs with Jason Momoa. So fine, I'll go do the Steve Bloom photo by myself. I mean, I'm really the fan. He's not, per se. So I go over there and I show them my ticket, and the lady says, "Well, I think it's this line over here. Let's go double check." So she and I go walking down, and she asks one of the people who's watching the two lines of people.
Wow, this place is big.
Who are still there, and yeah, line 3 is where people should go for Steve Bloom. And this woman comes up behind me, and she asks, you know, after I get in position, this woman comes up behind me and asks me, "This is the line for Steve Bloom?" And I say, "I sure hope so." So we're standing there, we're on the left-hand side. I guess for you, we're on the left-hand side. And there's this other line over to the right. And I'm watching that line move, and we're just kind of standing there. And I'm looking at my watch and saying, you know, it's after 6 now. I don't know what's taking them so long to get here. And that other line is now completely gone. So I'm standing there, and I'm standing there. And then the curtain parts, and Michael Rooker comes out. While he's cool and all, he's not what I'm here for. So the woman behind me grabs one of the convention workers and says, "This was supposed to be the Steve Bloom line. Oh, he's already done. That was his line over there. He's already finished." Oh my God! So they go track him down and bring him back. So now it's just this woman and me, and you know she's behind me. So we hop over there, and she's like, "You go first." I said, "No, you're the one who figured it out. You're the one who called it to their attention."
And more lights. They lead to something?
You go first. And it's only the two of us. But he comes back and he's all friendly and cheerful and everything. He's not acting like, "Oh, I can't believe I have to come back." Right? Perfect gentleman. Comes back, he takes the picture with the woman, and then I step up there. Now understand, I was his second autograph of the day. And that was at, 10:45 in the morning or something like that. This is 6:15 now. I'm his last photograph of the day, and he remembers me. He says, "Good to see you again." And he shakes my hand, and then we take that picture. So, I mean, it was good that it worked out that way. It kept me from losing my shit.
Okay, this was the surveyor's last known location.
I want to go, kind of thinking about doing this, but maybe I'll go check that out first. And of course, then we went and stood in line to get Jason Momoa's autograph for another hour.
That him?
Somebody. Come on, Sam. There.
The surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts, collective, random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain barite samples.
Better than being murdered.
Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that I was properly conveying, getting the point across what all was trying to happen with the photograph. But you guys saw the picture that I posted, that I put in the conversation about the line we were waiting in. They, the convention people honestly thought that number of photo ops was going to take place in an hour. And that's what I don't get, see, because you bought these photo op tickets ahead of time, so they knew how many there were going to be. Right? They knew that. I don't get it. And of course, by contrast, the actual line for Steve Bloom to take the picture was probably like 30 people.
We're not completely closed in.
I really felt like a lot of the people there were there specifically for Jason Momoa. I'd like to shoot now. Thank you. Give me my gun.
Just try to stop.
It put my gun away. That's a learning experience we're going to see. Now, here's the problem I have with that, Rocky. This was a Wizard World con. Wizard World is supposed to know what they're doing because they do cons all over the world. I mean, they're certainly all over the States. I'm not sure how many of them are in other countries, but they're all over the place. I just don't know. But Jason Momoa was cool. He was laid back. Of course, it's late in the day. I'm dead tired, so I don't really have much to say to the guy. I just kind of talk about how awesome he made Stargate Atlantis. Right? I mean, I told him he really brought the show to life after once he showed up in the second season, and he really did contribute a lot. But what kind of surprised me was, I told him that as he's signing the thing, and he's like, "Oh yeah, man, that show was really fucking awesome."
You hear that?
I wasn't expecting a casual F-bomb like that. Not that I have a problem with them, it's just I was surprised.
Intruders! Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
Yes?
More of a jaunt. It's good to stretch the legs.
A sense of humor. In Kadara, that'll either get you far or dead.
Quit hiding.
But my
You're
orders
not hiding
are clear.
well.
You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Yeah, we'll get to the crux of the matter then. Oh yeah, this little thing. Ugh. We just stumbled
Not easy
on
building
Charlotte's
something
base.
like that out here.
Remember, the charlatan is vying for power in Kadara Port, trying to displace Sloane Kelly. Displace or replace. Yeah. Up there, okay.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
I don't want any trouble.
I didn't come here to cause problems.
You just have interesting timing. Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
Someone impersonating the charlatan could do a lot of damage.
Only the representatives have access to such high-level information. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
I could do that.
Maybe I could help. I'm not connected to the collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the sulfur springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel.
Raid? What's this? I know nothing about this raid. What's going on here? I've never seen this before. So, hello folks who are showing up. Okay. like a host, but from a live channel, and will transport you to the new channel. I see. I'd never seen this thing before. Okay, so these are the people I need to talk to. And scan. And stuff. I have to talk to them, scan them, and stuff them. Wait. That's not what I meant. Unlock holding cells. Lock holding cells. New recruits. Lock and unlock them. Never seen it work though. I'd never heard of it, so go. Ah, no, I want to talk to. Damn it! I want to talk to. Damn it! No, get up there.
Didn't peg the collective as gardeners.
Working on it.
Ooh. Gen Pants. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, let's scan you.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit then.
Not him. I completed the game a while back at Ms. Pants. Just running it again. I like it.
Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
True dat.
Can't hurt to check.
Caution, this plant is highly noxious, Pathfinder.
Damn, I was hoping for Helios' version of tulips.
The collective most likely uses it to make poison.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Okay. There's another one there. Probably inside, and I can go in right here. Yep, there we go. There's a personage. Also not human or Asari.
High sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam.
I am thorough, Sam. But aside from that, I mean, he didn't, Jason Momoa didn't, react all that much with the people. He was very much like the characters he plays. But it was cool.
All clear.
Very tall, though.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits our footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation.
Aside from that, also met Joe Flanagan, also from Stargate Atlantis. He was our first stop of the day. He was pretty nice.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, RD.
And the only other person we actually met that day was Nichelle Nichols. Nichelle got her autograph.
Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi.
She could.
Need something? Go bother Crux.
Talk to you. Hey, chill out.
You're a testy one.
Sorry. Haven't slept in 36 hours, thanks to another shit job.
36 hours. That
Cleaning
can't be
latrines
healthy.
again, are we?
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
Completely loyal, huh?
You've never been tempted to manipulate your boss's orders?
What? What do you mean?
You know, fudge the intel. Use the collective's resources to make a profit on the side.
I don't know what you're playing at, but I'm done talking to you.
Dorado's heart rate spiked when you questioned her about the charlatan's orders.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
A popular quote from Hamlet, one of William Shakespeare's most...
Sam, I know where it's from.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Missed the Paragon Renegade. I could see that. I could definitely understand that. I think this just allows you to do a more nuanced approach. See, because part of what I don't want to say I didn't like, but part of, if you want to call it a weakness, you could call it a weakness of the original 3 was that it was only Paragon and Renegade, which didn't leave a lot of room for variation. And if you tried to, I often tried to balance the two, and if you went straight down that middle path, it could definitely, not necessarily hose things up, but it could definitely make some things more difficult for you.
All clear.
Shatner is one of those who isn't going to talk to you. He's going to say, "Hey, how's it going?" or something like that. Sign your thing, and you're going to move on.
Sorry about before. Not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
Well, there's that, but remember, you can actually switch between the different sets of power slots, and I frequently do that in the middle of combat. You just have to wait for them to recycle. It's just made it more like the multiplayer in Mass Effect 3 was. James Doohan.
You didn't shoot. That's all that matters.
You're awfully good-natured about people pointing guns at your face. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
Weeks? Seriously?
I'm one of the few people who know how to operate the water filters. I've been trying to train a backup, but most recruits can't stand the smell. Not many volunteers. I'd better get back to work. Thanks for the chat.
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Ha! All this rock. It's suffocating.
Yeah. Get up there. Get up there. Oh, whoa. So yeah, Jen, you were missing a little bit ago. I was talking about my experience this weekend at the Austin Comic-Con, where I met Steve Bloom, the voice behind Urdnot Rex.
Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I questioned her loyalty to the charlatan, she became frantic.
You asked her outright. I said to be discreet.
No, not
Aquila,
Brian Bloom.
detain Dorado.
Steve Bloom.
Dorado? She's gone. Said it was on the charlatan's orders.
Damn it. If the charlatan finds out, I let her get away.
I'll take care of it. She can't have gone far.
Oh, I don't judge you. I mean, they have very similar last names. Yeah, Capdaff also, he does Zeb on Star Wars Rebels, and Heatwave in Transformers Rescue Bots, Starscream in Transformers, and he's done a bunch of other stuff in other things that I haven't seen. He does a lot of anime dub type stuff. Some character or other in Naruto. Let's see. So she must be that way. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I want to meet Jennifer Hale someday. Much the same reason. I kept trying to get Wizard World to try to invite DC Douglas to come out, because I think he'd be a real blast to meet. And I tweeted to DC about it a couple of times, and according to him, he never heard about any of that. So either they never extended him the offer, or his manager just never sent it along. Yeah, I don't know if I would cry, but I'll tell you this: I probably would be struck speechless. And even though I don't actually blush, I would probably turn a pretty bright red. like that, Dorado? Come over here.
Crux, it's Ryder.
Did you find Dorado?
She ambushed me. I had no choice but to take her out.
Would have liked to question her, but at least it's done. Thanks, Pathfinder.
Yeah. Okay, didn't leave anything back there. Now, do I need to go back and turn this in? Does not look like I need to go back and turn this in. No, I can just head out. So you saw there, I just changed my power set in the middle of combat. Wasn't that big a thing, as long as I remembered power set I wanted to switch to. This is my more Vanguard-y power set. Oh crap. Come on. Sploosh. I guess that thing found its way in here after all. I haven't tried to romance Metro yet. Well, I don't find Jal all that creepy. I kind of, somewhere, you know, somewhere in between Jal and Drac, I find two of them combined to make my Garrus. Yeah, PB can be annoying. It depends on the, for me, not for you. For me, it depends on the character I'm playing, what I put in my headcanon for how that character should be. I'm actually going to do a PB romance with this particular character. Can I really go that way? They kind of suggest that I can. I do not want the console. Cora was okay. She was just a little too a sorry wannabe. She was my romance choice in my first playthrough. Liam is okay as a companion, but he's forgettable. I mean, he's the Jacob Taylor of this game.
We're gonna run out of shuttles at this rate.
Someone ran into trouble.
Okay, good it didn't once. Hey, let's talk to Traveler.
Who's there? Hamash, is that you?
Don't talk. We'll get you back to town.
No, I can't move. It's too late. I just want to rest.
Space Kanye 2.0.
Can you tell me what happened?
It was the Ket. Took us by surprise. They killed everyone. John lasted the longest. They didn't know I was still alive. I saw them raiding our packs. Then they took off into the hills.
What's in the hills? Is there a Ket base there?
There's nothing in the hills. We've never heard of a base. Sloane says Kadara is free of Ket.
What did the Ket take from you?
I don't know. Supplies, weapons, scavenged ship parts.
I'll leave you to rest.
Thank you.
Leave you to rest for the rest of your life.
I wish.
I could look down at him. There we go.
Kaitis, it's Ryder. Your Ket rumors have weight. Just found a caravan they attacked.
Damn it. Really thought we got them all.
One of the wounded said they headed for the hills. I'm going to check it out.
I'll search too. Grabbing a shuttle now.
Space Kanye, huh? See, the thing is, there is not one character in any Mass Effect game ever that I've hated so much that I would ever call him Kanye. Probably wants me to scan this. Yeah, see? Tracks.
Cat tracks. They're leading up into those hills.
Yeah, I figured that. Is that the right way? Ah. Screwing around. Yeah, so guys, gotta go back that way. I was just over there.
I think we're done.
Cat tracks. We're going the right way.
Too bad my car doesn't have a scanner. I could just scan for that.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Thank you, Sam. Telling me that for the 500th time today. Here. Oh, that seems to be the There you go, that's enough for William. Okay, let's get out and use my scanner again.
More tracks. Can't be far now.
Ah, like that giant-ass cave that no one noticed.
See that cave? Good spot for a hideout. Bet the Ket are inside.
Kaitis, think I found something. Sending the nav point.
Well, they're not gonna let me keep driving into the cave, I guess.
Impatient, are we?
Sloan, I wasn't expecting you.
She wouldn't take no for an answer.
I'm not about to let someone else fight my battles. Especially an initiative lapdog.
I'm a lapdog now.
You were happy enough to have this lapdog track down information for you.
That's what dogs do. Fetch.
Enough. Let's get this over with.
You're such a grump when you're worried.
Every second you're gone from the port is an opportunity for the collective. The Pathfinder and I can have...
What was that?
They know we're here. Get ready.
I'm always ready. Ah. Sounds like I need to be readier.
Don't let them flank you.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll let them flank me if I want to. Oh, you dickwad.
Here we go. Now you're toast.
Crap. over here? Screwing around.
Got them all.
Got them all as shots come flying past my face. Kicking faces, that guy doesn't have one.
Pathetic.
Kicked a guy's ass, and it's pathetic. I leveled up. I had my level.
Let's get rid of the bodies.
Yeah, you have fun with that.
I'll leave you to it. Manual labor isn't my thing.
Of course it's not.
How come there was no actual voice with that? Okay. Dem flanks dough. Okay, anything interesting over here? How big is this place? I don't know. I am not sure. Could be. Candros for banging 2018. Hey, one of these playthroughs I'm going to work on Avela. Denied a lot of things. Like the ship's doctor? That voice. Now there's one. How come I cannot remember her name right now? That's another one. You put forth Candros and I'll put her forth. Can't tell which way's the way out. That's the way out. This is the way if I wanted to look for more things. Stuff. Oh, your thumbs and fingers and stuff tired yet from all that watching over? Hey, only in the headcanon. I think she's just, genuinely concerned, but, your headcanon says that's what she wanted to do, then hey, that's valid for you. But it's not in my headcanon. My headcanon, she wants me. And it's just too Samara-like to
this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I think that's all I have to do out here for now. Excuse me, until the next time I have to do something out here. Means I should head back. Turn in the couple of things that I have to turn in. I didn't.
All right. What now?
Perhaps Reyes has another job for you.
Perhaps. I think Krem was a decent character, just not my type. So, let's see, I need to pick up something there, and in here. Turn this thing in first.
Only if we buy the cheap stuff.
Hey, would you quit that?
I said fuck off.
And I said, I wish I could pull my gun. Yeah, cold drink, but then I'll be too old.
Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting barite samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieved the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.
Yeah, so just a little thing there. Okay, so there, which is probably above me. Ah, Reyes.
Ryder. Perfect timing. You saved me the trouble of looking for you.
They want to be trouble. Sure are needy.
You're a needy guy, Reyes.
Stop being useful, and I'll stop bugging you.
Give me the details.
A business rival, Zia Cordier, lifted cargo I was moving for a client.
You want my help getting it back?
We worked so well together on the Rokar job, I thought you'd be willing.
I knew.
What did she steal?
You don't get
no
this
idea.
food.
Client paid extra for privacy. Considering my fees, it must be valuable.
You didn't check.
Honor's got a price. And the client paid it.
How'd this rival of yours get hold of your cargo?
Her usual tactics. Got my middleman drunk, then stole his ship.
Sounds like you know from experience.
Please, I keep to a 3-drink maximum when I'm on a job.
Anubis, you are not going to eat that food. I'll help for a price.
We cut the profits 50-50.
Wait.
60-40. Final offer.
Deal.
When she stops in Kadara, Zia drinks at Krala's song. We'll start there. See if Umi heard anything that could help us.
Cat, it is not my fault you didn't come downstairs for supper when I was downstairs and could feed you supper. Now stop sniffing at her food. But I want it, precious. Oh, he's not going to take no for an answer. So he gets this. Yeah. Get going. Get going. Get going. Get going. Oh, he's really bold tonight. Yeah, the canned air only works on his butt. You spray him on the side of the face and he'll go, and, you know, try to make you feel guilty that you're just putting him out. You get him on the butt and he's usually, whoa, hey, I'm out. This time he's kind of, I'm really hungry. Yeah, air on butts. Air on the side of butts. I mean, think about it. Wouldn't you stop doing whatever you're doing if someone
okay, that's done.
Went and
Still
hit
need
you
to
with
track
that
down Reyes'
on the old
cargo,
brown
though.
eye? I would. Of course, I would stop and then turn around and punch them. But you get the point. Okay. We'll meet Reyes here. Tonight? You mean tonight? Slow doors. Come on. Come on. Ah, that's a perfect quote to be coming up there, Mr. Badmech. Krogan drank himself under the table?
That was the strongest drink I could think up. You really feel nothing?
No, honestly, I just need ring call.
That's boring. Let me get creative. Bet I can mix you something you'll like even better.
I wonder if Drax got anything interesting to say.
You know, Kadara ain't half bad. Nexus could learn a thing or two.
Oh, he does have some things to say.
Who do you think the charlatan could be?
Anyone or no one, a lot of people would rather get behind a story than face reality.
I assume you have opinions about Sloane.
That's putting it lightly. Sloane switched sides, helped the uprising when she was head of Nexus security. I don't like Tan any more than I like her, but loyalty counts.
How does this place stack up to the Krogan colony?
Hard to compare. The colony's ours. It works for Krogan. But these exiles are onto something here if they can just get along.
How about this?
Why do you drink here instead of Tartarus?
This place has Umi. She gets me. Or at least she keeps pouring.
Okay.
Don't have too much fun.
It's early.
Too much fun comes later. What Jal has to say.
Pathfinder, I'm uncomfortable here. I'm trying to be cheerful, but I'm not doing a good job.
Jal, keep your voice down.
Why? I am not ashamed of my feelings.
Okay, what's Ray's got?
You look like you're waiting for someone.
That's my line.
Ugh. You want a drink or a room?
Information, actually.
That'll cost you more than a round of drinks.
My friend's good for it.
You cheap bastard.
You still owe me for the last time.
Fine, fine. It was just a joke. I've got a bottle of Elasa I'm willing to part with.
What do you want to know?
Zia Cordier. She been around recently?
You mean your ex? Yeah, she was here.
I don't want to do the hard option. The plot thickens.
You never mentioned Zia was your girlfriend.
She's not. We drink together sometimes. I drink with a lot of people. Anyway, she was here?
Yeah, met with a Solarian. Shifty guy I'd never seen before.
Solarian,
Maybe it was the charlatan.
Anything's possible. You overhear their conversation?
They were planning to meet someone at Spirit's Ledge.
Thanks, Umi.
Whatever. You didn't hear it from me.
If you check the meeting spot, I'll follow the collective lead. Doubt Zia was meeting the charlatan, but you never know.
Is that Brohawk? I never checked on that. I could see that. Sure, you take the easy job.
Why am I always stuck with the hard work?
Because I'm the delicate one. Call me when you get to the meeting spot.
Yeah. Yes, very, very good. My, just didn't even pick up on that. I know I don't really want to... Okay. Oh, you're hoping for a man, bear, pig this time, are you? Okay. Actually, am I going with... Who the spotted spirits? Thing back there wasn't go back to the Tempest, it was go take the elevator down. Get some vampires. Try to go through the slow doors of doom and despair. So, who do you want me to take this time? Vampires don't suck. Vampires bite. Don't think I have... I don't have an Asari sword higher than a 4. I'm going to keep the weapons, but what companions? What companions shall I bring this time? Will I stick with Drac and Vetra? Or should I change to someone new? You guys decide. While I have a drink. What? Anyone? No one? What? I mean, Genpant's already expressed the opinion that these are the 2 best companions to have anyway. Oh, sorry, Cold Drake. I don't have an exclamation mark drink. Ooh, PB and Liam. There's a combination. I don't know if I've ever actually played that combination. I'm going to have to train because these guys are going to be a little bit behind on the training. That's fine. I'll do an auto train. Chugga. Train, you see. And we're loading and loading. I just don't want to think how long this thing would take to load if I wasn't on a solid state drive. Okay. Skills. I've got skills. Got 19 unspent points. Liam's going to have a lot more than that. 25. Academic and a crisis specialist. Yes? And? You know, BioWare has started selling PB's jacket. Real similar to that, you know, with the black panels on the back and everything. Looks kind of cool. We're going. We don't need doors. I scoff at you and your doors.
No wonder it's toxic. The shit's on fire.
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact with water in the atmosphere.
The water's on fire. That's not natural, right?
We just had this discussion, and you're an academic. You're supposed to know what's natural. Kind of dark over here in the shadow of this mountain. Firewater. Water fire. That away? Yes. Over there and a bit up. That looks like it's going to be fun to try to get up. Looks like here's probably going to be my best bet.
I don't see anyone. Do you see anyone?
Let's look around. Maybe Zia left something behind.
Like her ass.
Liam, when we're paired up, I notice you're often taking position close to Ryder.
Could be.
Seems like a deliberate attempt to be the one protecting her.
She's the Pathfinder.
You do that when you're out there with the others?
Not so much.
I see.
You getting jealous, PB?
What's that?
Well, not many people around here know about the Cuyahoga River fire. Of course, down here in Austin, not many people know how to pronounce Cuyahoga.
Here goes nothing.
Well, we didn't blow up. Good sign.
Good sign.
Check around. Must have done something.
So Santa Bark right now is calculating where I'm from originally. All kinds of things the Texans wouldn't know how to pronounce.
Anyone know some good shanties? I could pull a parrot out my ass.
Liam? No, just no.
Things like Tuscarawis, Nangahala, and Gnadenhutton.
Success. It's open. Got them all.
Now we got it. Hunter.
Reyes, I found a data pad with what looks like a nav point.
Must be where Zia's hiding the cargo. Probably left that behind for the buyer.
Sounds complicated.
Whatever happened to just going to a store?
Sloan takes a cut from all official sales in Kadara. Gotta get creative if you want to go around that.
Did you find anything on your end?
The Salarian is a fence. No direct connection to the collective. My guess is Zia met him to find potential buyers. Let's follow up on those coordinates. I'll meet you there.
So, we're scavenger hunting. Still. Yep, there are plenty of times I do miss my original native home state. I had seen that Swenson's just the other day on their Facebook page had posted pictures of a new store they were building. I immediately had to respond to that.
We agree on something.
Destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
Asking them would they please open a store in Austin. Not that they're ever going to. Just straight east.
Look, a shuttle. Someone beat us here.
No one beats us. No one.
Get ready to fight!
Ready with an overload.
I'm always ready to fight. Coming, I'm coming.
It's empty.
Set up.
What if this was all just some elaborate trick to get you here?
You mean there was never any cargo?
Bravo. I knew you'd figure it out eventually.
Zia.
You could never resist the big payout.
What can I say? I'm a greedy man.
That's why you don't have any friends. You're selfish.
It's not true. Get to the point.
Skip the small talk. Why do you lure Reyes here?
He's been taking all the good jobs in Kadara. It's gotten more than my attention.
So what? The local smuggling union got together and decided to take me down?
Something like that.
Ah, shit.
Move in.
Oh, I don't think you want to do that. Enjoyed that. No, you rock. Consider these smugglers defeated. I'll take this leather wrapping. Okay. I just have to go back to my ship. Yes. Hey, what's beeping? Now, of course, I do have like 38 things to say. Check your email, check your email, check your email. Some of those are going to bring me back here anyway. Okay, nothing. Talk to Vidal.
I knew I wasn't popular, but I never thought the other smugglers would team up against me. Kind of flattering, actually.
It could be dangerous.
They might try again.
Undoubtedly. But it's harder to kill a man who knows you're gunning for him. All that effort and no credits to show for it.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, you have less competition now.
There are a few less smugglers in Kadara. Think of it as thinning out the competition.
You and your silver linings, Pathfinder. I should clean up this mess. Zia was a piece of work, but it feels wrong to leave her out in the open.
Yeah, because they tend to get back up when you bury them properly. Wait. Mix the genres again. Okay.
Pathfinder, this area.
This area can fight it. Okay, let's check. So, main mission, I have to talk to Gil in engineering. Holding for that. Memory triggers, so I have to go back to the Nexus for that. Check email. Talk to Sam on the Tempest. Hold. Check my email. In progress. That's on hold. See, this is my biggest gripe about this game, is trying to figure out all the missions we've got. That's on Aya. That's on Aya. There, I have to go back to my ship. Another email. I'm not doing either of those. Was that? Yeah. And additional tasks. Doing that. I'm not going to find that. These are mostly just the random bits of pick this crap up. I'm not doing any of that. So it means I can go back to the ship now. That shuttle? Okay, so let me head back over here. Go back to the ship, do all that email checking. Some of it's going to have me do stuff here. I may just go ahead and fly over to Aya to turn in the 2 things that I have to turn in over there, and then I can hit the Nexus and something I needed to do there. Then I can come back. Oops.
Finder, you've got missed calls on the Tempest. Check back when you've got a minute.
Yes, dear. I'm going. No Normandy, but it is a beautiful ship.
What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jarl's right.
Let's just listen.
I know dealing with so many unknowns is frustrating, but we need to hear each other out.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Remav? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Perfect. Because if there's one thing I do know about, it's fighting pirates.
Yar.
But now that we have the transponder, we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
Stay open-minded.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Kello the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey! I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned, as you were.
Hey, guys. Okay, so I got some new missions that way.
Yeah? When's the last time you had a normal conversation? This is a
Lexi.
normal conversation. No. This is you trying to figure me out, categorize my flaws, put a label on me. That isn't. Everyone on this ship is an experiment to you. And I've got no interest in being a guinea pig.
Or a man-bear pig. Die. Could go pick up on the strike team mission. I think I will.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Yes, dear. Okay, let me go do the email check stuff and the talk to Sam. Talk to Sam first, actually.
Pathfinder, I've retrieved actionable intel from the security vid of Spender.
What did you find?
Updating your system with the nav point.
Okay, now that's good. So there's a loyalty mission we're working on. Email. Sari Ark. Had a breakthrough on the location of the Sari Ark. Please come talk to me on the Tempest ASAP. So now I have to go talk to her. Scripted message came in from Sid. She wants to talk to us. Sounds urgent. Gonna need you for this one. Swing by when you can. So that's 2 more loyalty missions. See, that's another shortcoming in this game. You should get 2/3 of the way through the game before you get the loyalty missions. Whatever. Axul. From the Moshai. Perhaps enough time has passed and together we can reason with him. I've arranged a meeting in my laboratory on Aya. So, I have to go talk to the Moshai on Aya, which is fine. Excuse me, I got those 2 other things to go do on Aya. Something interesting just fell into his lap. I'm not interested in the contents of your lap. And a lead on Ark Natanus. Nothing, but and that's on Eladin. Or Aladdin, that's how I always pronounce it mentally. We left our old home, negotiate, placate the Angara. An embassy on Aya, and our diplomatic team is settling in. Establish ties of resistance, leader of the Moshai and Aya's governor. Do all you can to learn everything about them and their supporters. The better we understand the political structure, that's what will be. Sellers. Appreciation for clearing my dear friend's name. Or perhaps now. This is the one from Night. I must be brief, but I hear my virus was a success, and Sam was disconnected. Remember that one? That one's finally catching up with us. We should talk in person on Kadara. Yeah, I told you I knew I had to do stuff on Kadara after this. Please see me. The Hyperion deck. Let's see. Sid, Vetra's sister. I know it's it not following protocol, but Vetra will tell me I'm overreacting. I swear I wouldn't do this unless I thought it was something serious. There's just stuff going on here that doesn't add up. Try to explain. Can we talk in person? I'm in operations. So now I need to go to the Nexus for that. Gary Tavessa wants another interview. Comment about making waves. Something about Kadara. Diplomatic meeting. The Angaran ambassador to the next. Let's see. Matriarch credits. Oh yeah, I was on Kadara. I met this Asari at Krallis who said she'd let me in on a little secret. Apparently there's this matriarch who came over on the Nexus, only she died in stasis. My contact says she's next in line for the old lady's credits, a lot of credits. And get this, she says she'll split them with me. Trouble is there's red tape, transfer fees, and she's having trouble mustering up the credits to clear them. Asked if I could cover the transfer cost. Tried to bring Vetra in on this, but she says it's a scam. I'm not so sure. Seems like a pretty good opportunity to me. Yeah, the old Nigerian prince scam. Yeah. It was a scam. Do me a favor and don't tell Vetra, okay? Let's see. Some reflection gel has seemed to accept the process of exaltation cannot be reversed. Okay. I'll show you what struck me. Transcript and audio logs got me worried about the colony. Sounds like Morta's cooking up something. Don't know what to think. So it's some stuff in there. Ending with no Krogan bows to the Nexus again. And I think, yeah, that's all of the new stuff. So I got 41 new missions when I came down here. Hi, Anubis. Now you're rubbing on my legs. Now, let me go talk to everybody. Remember, I do need to talk to Gil. I just now spotted that I got quoted on that.
Now, exaltation. The Ket just keep asking for more trouble.
Really looking forward to kicking those guys in the teeth.
Get us there, and we'll save you a place in line.
Yeah, what they said.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid. She has news and wanted to talk to us both. Connecting the call now.
Finally! I've been waiting for hours.
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to Outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, because it's not. They were kidnapped. I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken.
Over there.
A cave on a moon in the Ramov system. Originally an Angaran mine, I think, but they abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
I couldn't just do nothing.
How do we know your intel's even reliable?
It's reliable.
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
I trust your sister, and there's no sense in wasting time.
See? That's a Pathfinder.
Sid, just give us everything you have on this.
Already done.
Hi, Anubis.
Could I come along? I want to help.
You know the answer to that.
Right, of course. Stay away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
You did good. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Hey, don't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's a thing. Anubis, don't even think about trying to eat that food. You're not invisible. You're 15 pounds. You're not invisible. You're cute, but you're not that cute. Okay, let's talk to Cora.
We got it, Ryder. You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Nav points are set. We can head there whenever you're ready.
Remember the survey ship. This might not be pretty. Are you?
Handling tough stuff is my job. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Ket do.
Yawn. What a big yawn, Anubis. Oh. Weaponized side quests. Beeping? My own ship? Set up the ladder. Why are you beeping again? About. See nothing. See if we can find Gil.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
Hey,
the location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon's ship.
Right.
Hold on. He's figured out that he can just move the Kleenex box that I set on top of it. So now I gotta put something heavier on top of the food bowl. Yeah, good luck moving that. It weighs more than you. He didn't have supper, because he didn't come downstairs when I got home.
Think you can figure it out?
I've been looking over the care tech we found so far. It may be a different galaxy, but physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space.
Paper airplane with a nose.
Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
We have to?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
Okay. Now see, here's another little weak point about this game. So now I've managed to get this thing. We have to go deal with the Archon. We have to go over there. But I have all these loyalty missions that are stacking up. I have all this other stuff that I have to do. I mean, that's the urgent thing I have to go do, and these are the non-urgent things. But, you know, I always make the assumption that if I do the urgent thing, I'm going to move past and not be able to do the non-urgent things. Not to mention the fact that the non-urgent things actually advance the characters and they have more powers and blah, blah, blah. You know, metagaming reasons, it's, you know, why I don't want to do that. So, another urgent thing is going to wait for a few more weeks, because it's going to take me, what, probably 2 or 3 more sessions to get through all this stuff. I already talked to Vetra. Talk to Jaal.
Hey, Jaal. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
Whatever works.
Whatever gets you through.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my Rofgin. I might sew him one.
He does?
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drac.
That sounds amazing.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Joel, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
Special. I know what you mean.
I feel like that a lot.
Good to know. Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Just be yourself.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're gonna do great things.
You're not in anyone's shadow here. I believe in you.
And he just turns away. Pep talk, right. No, I didn't go check with Liam. I don't think he'll have anything for me. Go check. As long as I'm checking everyone else. Come on. There we go. I should go. Beeping again. There's nothing to beep about. Okay, he is not here. He's somewhere over here. What are you beeping about? Drive me insane. Nothing here. Nothing underneath. There's nothing above. Wait.
Crumbs on the deck.
You found them too? I think something's eating our stores.
Okay, we'll follow the crumb trail. Sort of like a chemtrail, but different.
Cereal crumbs. Lots of them.
Crumb brulee?
As if any of your meals passed the bucket test. Picture your favorite food. Now picture it in a bucket beside a barn. Would you still eat it?
Got any crumbs in your dog? There we go.
Cereal crumbs. Lots of them.
I could remember where to go. I think actually it's engineering. Not space rats, it's space herpes. Free breakfast cereals. Okay, where else do I go for space crumbs? I just walk through my quarters again. Into the corners. I'm telling you, I want this for like an actual bedroom. I mean, that view. Oh, the mess was where the crumbs were on the counter. Right? Not really anything else to be had. You can tell it's a mess. There's a gun in here. Head upstairs. Because all things that eat crumbs, that leave crumbs like that, can.
I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic. If we're going to live here, someone has to take the plunge and actually try to eat things.
Dr. Tapero, please do something.
Don't do it, Suvi.
You told on me. I thought we were friends. You, sir, are uninvited from all my parties.
Telling you that's cheeky. Okay, let's see if there's crumb cells. Scan? Does that count? Maybe not. I don't remember where else it's supposed to go. It's already annoying me. Okay, let's see. PB's about the only one I've got left to talk to. Hey, Peebs.
Kadara Port's pretty grisly, huh? Probably get into all sorts of trouble there. And now we're going after the Archon's ship? Sure that's a good idea?
Nope.
Of all the ideas so far, it's the one most likely to blow up in our face.
Oh, thanks for the inspiration. Any other bubbles you want to burst?
Yeah, I want to flirt.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
I should go.
You know it.
Okay. I'm done gone. At this point, I think I will take a quick save. Not map. Save game. Because I haven't saved in a while. Now let's take a look at, let's see, the crumb trail. I don't know where else to go with this. It's kind of annoying me. I'm still thinking it's on the lower deck, but... Oh yeah, good one, Methodio. Crumbs in the shower? This is awfully tiny for 2 showers. I mean, imagine rack. Or don't. Rule number 1 is don't visualize. Yeah, I know you didn't do it. Once it's not the Pyjack's fault. Drive me up the freaking wall. Don't worry about me, Doc. Gotta be here in engineering. I keep thinking, muscle memory or whatever, keeps thinking it should be in the engineering deck somewhere. Maybe in Liam's room. Couch.
Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereal. I wonder. We've probably got materials to build a humane trap and catch it.
Build a trap at a research center. I can build a better thing trap. Oh, the Tempest doesn't have vents. Research center. Use this. Main trap. Requires 3 blocks of aluminum. You ready? There we go. Okay, now we go place the trap at the lair. Come on. Open the damn door. Slide down the damn ladder. Whee! There we go. Trap it.
One trap ready for a visitor. I'll leave it and see what we get.
Wait for trap to spring. No, I'm kidding. It's, you know, wait for things is generally, hey, go do some missions for a while. We'll let you know. Yes, yes, I crafted in space. Actually, if you want crafting in space, I could stream Space Engineers sometime. Made this pretty kick-ass little missile system that's, you know, that uses an optical guidance script that somebody wrote and is inspired by a couple of things that I've seen. Pretty freaking sweet. Recently perfected it. I just need to actually build a ship to incorporate it. So I was going to check my journal. I think I have 3 things to do. Okay, so I have to go do new exploring on Ramov. Now this one is small. This one doesn't take long. Eladin is less involved than Kadara. As you can see, it's yet another desert planet. So Eos, Kadara, and Eladin are all desert-like. Although Eladin is more like high desert. It's like Tatooine. In terms of length, it's probably more like Havarl than anything else. Hunting the Archon, we'll get to that probably in January, would be my guess, actually. The other stuff we've got to go through. Okay, so this is in Ramov. This one we can do any time now. This will be a Korra's loyalty mission. It's a pretty cool one and has a pretty interesting choice to make that you guys are gonna make. I'm not taking credit for that one. Land on the town. Call Reyes. Call him via comms. Is that the comm room upstairs? Maybe it is. Check. I don't know how else I'm supposed to call him via comms. Then I've got 3 things to do on Aya, so after this I'll head to Aya and see if I can knock those out real quick. Night. Up to Reyes.
Ryder, how's my favorite Pathfinder?
Just enjoying another day of what Helios has to offer. Why?
Thought we could grab a drink. Sloane's holding a get-together for the locals. I managed to snag an invite. Care to be my +1?
Sloane's having a party.
Sloane doesn't seem like the party type.
She sees these events as a necessary evil to keep the people happy.
Okay.
I'd never say no to free drinks.
Especially from Sloane's reserve. I'll meet you outside Outcast HQ.
That's another thing to do. Okay. Let me go see if I can, in 15 minutes, knock out these 3 talk tos on Aya. And then next week I can come back to Kadara and hopefully finish it.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Oh, and I've got new planets to explore. Scan, go to the system and scan it. Now, let's just jump across the cluster. And we'll just fast forward. Planet, there's I am. The name was under it and I just screwed up. Because I'm trying to hurriedly knock this stuff out. Of course I screwed up. Okay, we'll just over there. One of these things I turn in has a choice that you guys will make. I won't take the credit or the blame. To get your choice muscles flexed, get them all loosened up. Said flexed, I meant loosened, obviously. Okay, so I have to turn in something to the astronomer. Which is right in here. Mariko.
You're always a welcome sight, Pathfinder. Still no word from our search vessel. How goes your hunt for the missing satellites?
Your people caught scavengers from Kadara Port stealing them. There was a fight. Your ship lost.
I sent them out. And risked your life, too. The scavengers, Angaran? Have our deserters preyed upon us again?
Here's your choice. Remember, they were actually from the Nexus. They were not Angaran. So, do I lie to him in order to save face for the Milky Way refugees? Or do I just go ahead and tell him the truth? I made one of these choices in my playthrough, and I kind of know what happens because of it. But you guys, I want to pick this time, because I don't want to, damage my relationship with him by telling him, yeah, my people suck so much, we're the ones that did it. Nor do I want to damage my reputation with him by lying to him and have him find out later that I lied about it. I've got to vote for 6th there. Anybody else? Goldrake, Capdaff, Zanzibar, Rocky, are you still here? It's only one option for 6. Rocky's thinking about it. I could hum the Jeopardy theme if that would help. Actually, I don't want to do that because I can't hear my own voice well enough. I'll be completely off pitch. Methodiel votes for 3. In a choice between 4 and 6, Methodiel wants option 3. Come on, guys, I have a vote for 6. Lie or tell the truth? Tell the truth or lie? Another vote for 6. Okay, well that's option 6. I'm going for that. That's going once. Hello, Anubis. Going twice. This is your last chance to make number 4 the thing. Okay, we're sold on number 6. That's 3. The third one is for truth. So it's unanimous among voters.
Criminals were my people. Exiles. They ripped your satellites into scrap. I brought what's left.
The initiative is supposed to explore, not steal and kill. Why would your people steal something that protects us all? Murder those who are only trying to help.
It's complicated. No, I'm going for the we're not all bad.
These were a few bad people. There are thousands of good ones out there.
How can we tell the difference? Maybe the others are right. What if you are no better than the Ket?
These scavengers abandoned the initiative, just like your deserters left you.
And we hate them too. Keep what your people stole and go. I can't talk to you anymore.
And that's what you get for telling the truth.
Sorry to hear things went south with that Angaran astronomer rider. Found a silver lining, though. The scrap satellites are gonna come in extra handy.
Not as handy as what we could have had, but I'll take it.
Messages. Oh, I could go to the embassy. That's what the exclamation mark is. No, it isn't. The arbiter stuff. The embassy's not there either. I'm not going to mess with that. It's just stuff. That's the embassy there. The Moshai. There's go return stuff to Avela. Return stuff to Avela. Yeah. Well, I mean, it literally is Capdaf. I mean, until a few weeks ago, these people had never seen a human. A Turian, or a Krogan, or a Solarian, or an Asari. The only other alien species they knew wants to subjugate and destroy them. So, I mean, under those circumstances, I don't blame them for their reaction. It's kind of remarkable that they'll talk to us at all.
Ryder, they've got amazing Remtech research going on here.
Do they? Are you wasted again this time, PB?
I love seeing our Milky Way peeps mingling with the Angara. It's early in our interspecies relationship, but I hope we can build on the momentum.
Yeah, I hope we don't blow it.
Any one of a million things could happen, and whoops, the neighbors hate us.
So, don't go joyriding with the Nomad, huh? Obey the street signs? You're doing a great job. Really. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thanks, Peebs. Here you go, Valen. I got some stuff for you.
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
Yes, I found an artifact.
I picked up this figure earlier. It might be Angaran.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
And I tossed it in cargo.
If I'd known what a big deal it was, I would have let it ride shotgun.
No harm done. It's seen centuries of wear. One bumpy ride won't change much.
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan. A musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing this beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
I'm sorry.
I can't imagine losing everything that way.
You left your culture behind. This isn't much different. In any case, relics like this help us.
I should go.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Stay strong and clear. Yeah, that whole time I was sitting there rubbing Anubis's head, he's real happy to be with me right now. He's always at his friendliest when he's hungry. Like a cat. Okay, let's go talk to the Moshai and then we'll call it a night. I think talking to her takes us one step closer to John's loyalty mission. Oh, and when I'm done here, I have to go cook some cranberries. I can get there. We're having a potluck at work tomorrow, and I offered to make my cranberry compote that I always make at Thanksgiving. Technically, it's not a... How do I get there? Technically, it's not a Thanksgiving-themed potluck. Through here.
If that should have come to me.
Uxul, I'm all right.
You almost died.
Ah, it's
What's she doing here?
Just stay calm.
Relax. I was invited.
So it's true. Aya has opened its doors to outsiders.
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. She risked her life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
Kadara's a bad example.
I don't condone what happened on Kadara. But one bad experience doesn't define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
True.
How did you?
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough.
Move,
Do
I
not
can't
trust
see
them,
through you.
Siobhan.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's hope?
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Oh. Maybe I better go back to the Tempest and do that. Hathor, I will fix your food in a minute. She's going nuts. Her food is under an old laptop. And she knows her food is there. She can see and smell the bowl. And she just can't get to it. She's going crazy. Okay, I know I said I was going to go talk to the Moshai and be done for the night, but since this will be, you know, a bit of exposition, I think this will be good ending on the night. Plus, I'll be back on the ship at that point, and that means next time I can just go, if I can ever remember how the hell to get out of this place. Apparently not this way. Hathor, just wait. Yeah, this is something that kind of annoys me about BioWare games. Oh, there's a fast travel. Maybe I can get to the ship from there. Kind of annoys me about BioWare games when they have these little planets. I mean, they look nice and everything, but they're not necessarily logically laid out and easy to navigate. There, she gave up trying to figure out how to get to her food. Still sitting next to it. Yes, Anubis, you're cute. And hungry, I get it. Okay.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
If it's PB.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Pock. You're gonna be the gateway to so many great things, my friend.
Hey there. You named her Pock?
Yep. Proof of concept. To distinguish her from Zap, your souped-up, nasty combat version.
Name?
Zap. I like it.
Yeah, it's edgy. The storage box from the vault on EOS was the key to everything, including integrating that piece of REM tech you got me. But our new observer friends are just the beginning. I'm working on something even bigger.
Sure, why stop and smell the roses? Getting remnant technology to work is so passé.
I'm not one to rest on my laurels. So get this. We can only scan for remnant signatures we've already encountered. My scanner's doing that around the clock. But if I integrate the right REM tech, we could scour the cluster for any remnant signature, even ones we don't have. My scanner would literally become a remnant mystery detector.
Your enthusiasm is infectious.
Yeah, don't tell Lexi. She'll look for a cure. I came to Andromeda to touch the unknown, to find the never-before-found. Once I perfect this scanner, it'll do exactly that. All I need is 3 specific pieces of REM tech.
We can do that.
You rock. Pock and Zap think so too. So far, I've located the first piece. It's back on EOS. I'll upload the coordinates.
Like getting your chin scratched too, huh? Okay. Now, I was on my way to the VidCon when I was interrupted by my would-be girlfriend.
I'm going to recommend a team-wide increase in caloric intake. Yay, more cans.
Pathfinder, you have
Sure
pending
about
vid
that, Lexi.
calls.
We don't know how long we're going to need the rations to last. Even trading with Kadara and Io,
Okay. Stress call.
we don't have a
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
That seems vague.
Could use more information than just hostiles and the worry of escalation.
Could be he's worried it's not a simple attack. If someone's willing to risk attacking Prodromos, your first outpost...
They're trying to make a point.
Now I wish I hadn't made it science.
That's the last we heard? Nothing else?
No rider, but also no alarms. The orbital buoy isn't showing any major traffic. Bradley's military, all about the prep. I bet it's a brownout to present less of a target.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
So there. I'm going to mark that as the mission to do, because that sounds like something we should do. Not majority. Where is this thing? Oh, additional. Maybe it's an additional task. Where is this thing? Shouldn't be one of these, right? There we go. Oh, it was already selected. Travel to Prodromos. Speak with the Moshai, access the VidCon. Okay. There we go. So 5 minutes past the past my normal end time, which is fine because I started 5 minutes late. I will go ahead and wrap this up here. Next week we'll go figure out what's going on EOS. Then we'll go maybe hit a couple of things on the Nexus, and then we'll head back to Kadara and go to a party. So, oh, boxcars, just in time there, Mr. Badmech. Mr. Boxcar Expert. So, hey, thanks everybody for coming out. I noticed at one point I was up to 13 viewers, which I think may be a record. But I had 10 for a little while, and I've got 8 now, so that always makes me feel good. I want to thank everybody for coming out. It was good to see Jen Pants again. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but it was good to have you by. Great seeing Coldrake and Cap Daff. I don't see you guys nearly often enough, so it was good to have you here. Appreciate Zanzibar coming in earlier than I'm used to, but again, that's the time change stuff. And of course, you know, my regular peeps come out here every week and let me talk your ear off. So I will come back. Let's see. There should not be a problem with me doing this again next Monday. So we'll see what's coming up. See you guys in 1 week. Bye.